Tonight, Alan, good to talk to you this evening. To give us an idea, what exactly did we hear in court today?
Hi Dan, well this came about after Nicola Sturgeon said she wants to hold another independence referendum this time next year. The UK government dismissing that, and so it has ended up in front of the Supreme Court, and a panel of 5 judges are being asked to decide whether Holyrood can hold that vote without permission from Westminster. The Scottish Government was up first making arguments, the Lord Advocate Dorothy Bain saying a referendum itself would be advisory being the key word and therefore wouldn't restrict Westminster's powers. For the UK Government, James Eadie KC said this case should be thrown out and that the law which set up Holyrood reserves decision-making matters on the Union to Westminster, and so a referendum to break up the UK would come under this, and his argument will continue tomorrow.
And Alan, we know, don't we, we've discussed this many times, the ripples from this will spread far and wide, and it's a result that, it's safe to say, isn't it, there's a lot riding on what's decided here.
Yeah, I think the way this goes will decide the direction that all of this goes. If it rules in favour of the Scottish Government, we could, in theory, see a referendum this time next year. If it's a no, and privately, I'll have to say that a lot of people in government privately think it will be a no. Nicola Sturgeon has said she will treat the next general election as a de facto referendum and campaign on a single vote on independence. Put that to one side for a minute, though, and where do people stand on independence? Here's what one polling expert told me earlier.
Well, the Scottish public are still split down the middle on independence. If there was a referendum tomorrow, half of people who would vote tell us that they would vote yes, the other half say that they would vote no. And that hasn't really moved this year at all. When it comes to timing, again, people are divided. So around a third of voters, the last time we polled on this, said that they wanted one next year, but then around a third after that, and a third didn't want one at all. But I think the biggest thing on people's minds at the moment is not actually the Constitution, it's inflation and prices.
That's where polling stands. In terms of where this case stands, we'll get a ruling in a few months' time, Dan.